Hey everybody, welcome to the KetoMom page. My name is Stephanie and we are going to talk about enjoying the journey. I had somebody say to me yesterday, but what does it mean to enjoy the journey? And what if I don't want to enjoy the journey? What if I just want things to happen? Like I'm not enjoying it. I want results. What does that look like? And so as you're tuning in, that's what we're going to talk about. I was walking around this morning and I usually do, we can say a mindset morning, and we talk about mindset in the mornings, or we talk about a book or something to help you along your journey throughout the day. And I was reading through the book that we've been going through. And then I was like, we've already talked about that a lot in this next chapter. So I grabbed a couple different books out and I have a different thought for you this morning as you're tuning in. So real quick, before we dive in, if I were to just simply ask you this question, I'm making my ketones for the morning. If I were to just simply ask you this question, what does it mean to enjoy the journey? Is there anything that comes to mind? Is there a phrase, a word, or if there's something that comes to your mind, I'd love for you to post below. Or let me ask you this question. Are you enjoying your health journey? You can say yes or no below. Are you enjoying this journey of learning and growing and taking action on the things you learn and implementing them? Are you truly enjoying the journey, and what does that mean? So I grabbed a couple different books to help you on this concept, because I'll be real with you. Sometimes we have these big goals way out here. You guys, I have the same thing. I have goals for our family and life and business, and even I was laying in bed yesterday and my husband was like, man, you're getting strong from CrossFit. I'm like, no, I'm not. My arms aren't getting stronger. My legs and my lower half is getting stronger, but I was just like, my expectations, like I'm looking at my goals and my expectations are like, I want that right now. Am I enjoying the journey? In theory, yes, I enjoy going to CrossFit, but I was getting frustrated because there are certain expectations or goals I want to hit right now. And then I was like, all right, I need to enjoy the journey. What does that mean? What does that look like? So if you are enjoying the journey of your health while you're here today, on the KetoMom page, post yes. If you're not enjoying the journey, it's okay. Like, sometimes I'm not enjoying the journey. Like in my business world, I've been working through some different things and I'm like, I'm not enjoying this journey. I've got to go back to why I was enjoying it, the different things I was doing. So we all have to work through that and making sure we have realistic expectations. So I'm going to read a couple things to you. Here's what I'll tell you. I think this book is great. We're gradually going through this book, chapter by chapter. I'm just taking one thing out. And the next chapter that we were going on to, I think it was chapter 7, if you're reading along. And he was talking about the power of friendship. So we've talked about, if you're brand new, you can post a new below. I'd love to get to know you. And in this, which we've talked about a lot, if you regularly tune into the KetoMom page, we talk about the power of proximity is power, the people that you're around, friendships, and people that pour into you or people that suck the life out of you, and how you are like the top 5 people you hang around with. That's just an awareness, right? Your habits become like those you hang around with. The things you do in life, a negative attitude, a positive attitude, the way you act, the way you respond, all of those things really do have to do with the people that you hang around with. And so he just says, listen, get around people that inspire you. Get around people that have goals that are forward focused. That's what that chapter is. And I was like, that's great. We've talked about that a lot. I want to talk about enjoying the journey. So I picked up this book. We've gone through this book before. It's called Rain or Shine. And I was looking through it, and I have bookshelves of books, right? And so I read this morning and I thought, this is helpful. He says, you probably won't hear this from other motivational authors or speakers or people that inspire others, but he says this one phrase. He says, life is not a race. Somebody needs to hear that today. Life is not a race. Your health journey is not a race. And if you feel like it is a race, then you're comparing yourself to other people, right? You're comparing your journey to your coworkers, your sisters, your friends, and the way that you look. And I'm going to guess that social media has a play on that. Because in reality, I asked somebody the other day about this because she was really frustrated with how she looked. So I had somebody message me, and I know her well enough than just on social media. I know her in different environments. And she was like, I'm not happy with how I look. And I said, man, you look great. I said, you look great. You're super strong. You really look great. In her eyes, she doesn't. So I'm like, listen, send me a picture of what you want to look like. And it's so interesting what we see on social media and how we look at ourselves, and we think that that's real. Or we think that was an overnight success. And there are a lot of great fit people. And if you're watching people in comparison mode, if you're watching people and it does not make you inspired, if there's somebody you're watching on social media and it is not inspiring you to be better, to work harder, to enjoy your own journey, then you need to either unfollow or stop watching. If it's me, I'm super sorry. But I want you to know something. I wrote this down, and I thought, okay, I wrote down enjoy the journey. And then I was like, what does that mean? And the word choices came to my mind, and I'm like, all right, choices. We choose every single day. We choose to either be happy, and we choose to go to the gym. We choose to read. Like, everything that we do is out of choice. We choose yes or no. We choose yes or no. We choose to go or not to go, which ultimately is going to have a reflection, or it's going to have a result of our attitude, whether we're enjoying the process or not. So I wrote down, okay, enjoy the journey. I wrote down, we've got choices. We choose our attitude, right? So having a realistic expectation is another word I wrote down of here's where I am today. Here's where I want to go. I don't want to get there crabby. I don't want to be mean to other people. I don't want to get there with a comparison mindset. And in all reality, you actually won't get there if you have some of those things. A negative attitude, I can't, why did they get there faster than me? So I have another book that I grabbed off the bookshelf. We did this one before. It's really incredible, Winning the War in Your Mind. And here's another thought for you. It says, the battle of your life is won or lost in your mind. Your thoughts will control you, so you have to control your thoughts. If you control your thoughts, if you have the understanding that life isn't a race, if you have realistic expectations of, I didn't get here overnight, I'm not going to get there overnight, but I'm going to keep what I have learned, and I'm not going to every year have to restart over again. If you truly can find yourself and go, all right, I currently want to be better. I want to feel better. I want to look better. I want to be stronger, whatever your goal is, and understanding that what true expectations are of yourself, right? And listen, you're going to have great days, and you're going to have days where you maybe slip up or fail or fall or give in or fall off the wagon, all of the things that people say, right? Whatever you naturally say. Remember, the only way you fail is if you quit. So if you got to get from A to B, and you want to enjoy this journey of getting there, it's going to come down to things like mindset. It's going to come down to things like your choices and choosing it with a positive attitude of like, man, CrossFit was really hard yesterday, but I'm going to do another workout today. My body is sore, but I'm going to do it. Hey, I'm going to slow down a little bit. I'm going to write down my true expectations today of what I truly want and why I want them. And expectations are not overnight, not somebody on social media, not looking like a specific person, but understanding my body and enjoying it and listening to it and not getting frustrated. And if I do, I got to stop watching that person or looking at those pictures or comparing myself to that person or group of people that makes me feel inferior. It's not supposed to be that way. Like, you were on a journey to better. I want you to smile. I want you to love yourself. That all boils down to your thoughts, your attitude, how you're going to look at life, how you're going to chase these dreams, and understanding that it's okay if it takes a year, because in the next 50 years, you're going to maintain and feel incredible. It's okay if it takes a year, because it took me a couple years to get to where I am today. Now I have to redo and undo some of the bad habits, and it's going to take a while. But if I do it, and if I do it well, and if I do it with a positive attitude, and if I do it knowing I'm recreating good habits and systems, I can hold on to that and not fall back to the old system when I reach the goal. Does that make sense? So enjoying the journey, choices, your attitude, expectations. I wrote down mindset. I wrote down slowing down. We are such a fast-paced society. I don't have to tell anybody that. All I have to do is, we all know it. So even just like breathing and taking time to sit and think and write, super powerful. And then I wrote down, and we have 4 dogs. We have 4 daughters, and my dogs usually bark at something at some point in time. And so the last thing I wrote down was going back to the basics of keeping it simple, not overcomplicating it, not trying to figure out the next big secret, but like if your goal is fat loss, the secret is I have to move my body in some way, shape, or form. If you physically can't, 80% of fat loss is going to have to do with the food you're eating, right? So moving your body is great. Like, it keeps you limber, it keeps you moving, it keeps you active. Like, it's great for your body. If you can't do it, don't beat yourself up. If you can, do it. If you can't, then get way more focused on your mindset and the food you're eating. Don't overcomplicate it. This lifestyle, a healthy lifestyle, should consist of things like getting up in the morning with a happy attitude, a grateful attitude, a thankful attitude. It should be some type of mindset. Personal development is powerful. It should be setting intentions for your day. Today I'm going to accomplish these. I'm going to journal. I'm going to take even 5 minutes and just think about what I'm going to do today in a positive manner. It is making the best choices possible as you go throughout your day and things come up. In the food category, in the drink category, I'm not going to overcomplicate this. I'm going to take the buns off the burgers, the croutons off the salad. I'm going to drink my water. I'm going to drink my ketones. I'm going to go for a walk. I'm not going to have the birthday cake. And you want to know what? Isn't it interesting how so many people do things because they don't want to make somebody feel bad? How many times have you said, oh, I'm going to eat the cake because I feel bad we're at the party? Oh, we're at the coworker, like we're having a big meeting and everybody's doing it. So they would think I'm kind of weird because I'm working on my health. So I probably should just do it. Listen, nobody else's viewpoint should ever depict the choices that you make. Ever. So you can easily say, you know what? I'm actually going to pass on the cake. Thank you. It's beautiful. But I'm actually choosing not to. You don't even have to give people a reason. I used to find myself trying to make excuses for things, and my husband would say, you don't have to explain yourself. You can just say, no, thank you. Did you know that? You can do that. If you're at a party or a game or an office meeting or anywhere, oh, no thanks. Thank you, though. Nope, I'm focused. I've got goals. No, thank you. My husband has gone to many, many parties. I remember one specifically to where the meal that was served, and we always bring things to eat. This one we did not. And I remember my husband was really focused, and it was lasagna and garlic bread, and there was a salad. So my husband, at the party, he was like, I'm focused. I'm doing so good. He grabbed a whole bunch of lettuce, made the salad, and then he took a piece of lasagna and he scraped off the sauce and the meat and the cheese in his lettuce bowl and just put the noodles on the plate. It was so funny. And nobody cared. Like, nobody cared. He was like, listen, I'm focused. I'm not going to eat these noodles. I don't care if you do. I'm not judging you. Don't judge me. Here's what I'm going to eat. And he ate it, and it was funny, and it was fun, and it started up conversation. And that's what he did. So don't compare yourself. Don't let other people make you feel bad if you're on a health journey. I want you to enjoy your journey. If you're not enjoying it, then revisit why you're doing it. Go back and sit in 5 minutes of quiet and go like, why do I want to get healthy? Why am I not enjoying it? Is it hard? Am I complicating this? Is there something I can do to enjoy it? Maybe I should ask somebody to join me. Maybe you hate the workouts you're doing. Find something else. Maybe you hate what you're doing. Find something different, but keep it simple. Super fun. So I'm trying to, yes, you don't have to, I'm trying to read the comments as they go through. So that's what I wanted to hop on and share with you as I was sitting. I was telling my mindset, like, I'm going through this book and I'm enjoying it on a personal level, but not truly enjoying it on a walk other people through it level. And it's interesting because I was like, but I have to do it. I said I was going to. And then I was like, I really don't have to do anything. And sometimes you just have to let yourself off the hook and go, actually, that's not serving. I wasn't enjoying it as trying to explain all of the chapters, but I was like, I could take one concept and then I'm going to talk about whatever I want. You need to take life and understand that if things aren't working or you're not enjoying it, it's okay to stop, reevaluate, and go, what do I want to talk about? What do I want to share? How do I want to eat? Maybe I don't go to the party. Maybe I don't care what people think. I have to be okay with not caring what other people think. So, all right. I think you're great. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for always commenting. Your presence matters. And if you have questions, you can always reach out and ask questions. I'm here to help. It doesn't matter what it's about. Otherwise, I'm going to go life. We've got productively busy. I like to say I'm productively busy because it is important to be productive and busy with the right things. So I've got a lot of great things to do. It's going to be an incredible day. I've got my intentions of all the things that need to get done. So I'm going to attack it with a heart of gratitude and a positive attitude. It's going to be amazing. So cheers to ketones. If you've never tried my mom fuel, straight motivation, like true, pretty incredible. All right. Have a wonderful day. Continue to tune into the page. I did make those salmon bites yesterday and I popped them up on a reel. If you saw it, great. If you didn't, they actually turned out great. I failed the first time. I nailed the second time. I nailed it in the taste aspect, not in the presentation aspect. Definitely not Pinterest worthy, but they tasted great. So go check out the reels. I hope you guys have a great day and we'll talk to you soon.